Grant Garcia, one of the cartilage and knee surgeons here. Today we're going to do a testimonial. This is an active 50-year-old female. Again, right at that cusp on whether or not cartilage transplant is the right option. But she had some patellofemoral stuff, again, pretty common in females. Really a little bit of discomfort from there, but most of her problem was on the lateral side. She had a pretty good sized defect, a lot of edema on MRI, and we talked about different options. Her alignment was good, and I said she wants to get back to basketball. You can see she's in the Masters for the British. She plays extremely high level for her age, and she really couldn't do everything she wanted. And based off, you've seen Lonzo Ball had this recently, we decided to do cartilage transplant, give her the best option. So we did cartilage transplant. Again, as we get older, it takes a little longer to recover. Took her a little more than a year, but you can see she's on her way over to the next tryouts for the championships. And she's done very well, so hopefully you enjoyed Testimonial and learn a little bit more about it. Thanks.
I've been playing basketball for over 40 years, and obviously wear and tear, not major specific injury, but basically couldn't really continue at the level of basketball I wanted to be playing at, which is in the Great Britain Masters team for over 50s. So I came to see Dr. Garcia to see if there's something that could be done so I could continue to play sort of high level basketball for at least maybe another 10 years or more. Which made it just really difficult. I couldn't do jumping, I couldn't do some, even the warm-ups and movements were really difficult, and then I was always on edge in case something like really sort of went while I was playing. Just like the pain in my knee was not really allowing me to play without thinking about my knee all the time. I'd never heard of a cartilage transplant before. I heard of the other more major surgeries that people tend to have from playing basketball. So Dr. Garcia gave me the information on his website. I was able to watch videos and understand a little bit more why that was maybe a good choice for me. At the age of 50, it's not something that I take lightly, doing some surgery. So in reading that, understanding what the recovery would be like, and that it would really potentially give me that longer time to play basketball at the level I wanted to. So I really had the information that I needed, and I had the realistic view from Dr. Garcia of how long the recovery was going to be. It wasn't going to be immediate. We made a plan. We talked about, it was going to be over a year, if not more, to do that. So he was both very honest about what that would be like, but also really positive about what the outcomes would be for the future. The recovery has been probably as expected. As an athlete, you always wanted to go faster, but the reality is that it takes time, a lot of physio every week. This has been a year and a half now, and I am now going next week to do my final trial to get back into the Great Britain Masters basketball team to play in Europe in June. So, from a year and a half ago, I couldn't even quite imagine from being on crutches post-surgery. It's a process that you have to kind of take as part of your training. It's not a fast thing, but really I see a lot of really bright things in my future for basketball, even as a 50-year-old. I am happy I did this. There is certainly, to be honest, at times where just the recovery and the physio, and there has been ups and downs, of course, with any surgery. So there's times where I've questioned, but like any other sport person, viewing through it and making sure that you're putting in the work. I'm really glad I've done it now. I'm ecstatic to be going next week back to the UK.